Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an important update video, quite unscripted, but if you're the type of viewer to perhaps only watch one or two of my videos, or you subscribe and you watch all of my videos, I'd recommend sticking around until the end. So, the short and sweet of this video is that I've decided to pause the channel, so to speak, to go into hibernation. Yeah, it's a very tough decision that I've had to make. It's been in my mind, I suppose, for the past month or two. The unfortunate reality is that I'm not enjoying YouTube, I suppose, to the level that I was before. So I'm actually in the midst of making a new video at the moment. It was supposed to be titled Remasters, When Will It Stop? So a video about the amount of remastered games that we're getting at the moment, and is it too much, etc, etc. And I had written a script, and I had performed the script, and I had edited the audio, and I went to edit the video itself, and pretty much I didn't want to. I couldn't do it, and I kind of took that as a sign that perhaps I need to, as I said, put the channel on pause. So recently I've been playing Risk Global Domination on PC, and I suppose, like with any new game like that, I always look up the YouTubers associated with the game to see, what type of content they're making, and pretty much is there any videos that I can watch. And I sorted I searched just Risk Global Domination, and I sorted the videos by this week, and I found this YouTuber called Pete, or I suppose the Kill Pete strategy. It has about 250 subscribers, whatever, and I started watching him, and I really enjoy watching Pete's videos. He's, I suppose, maybe top 100 in the world at the game, and he's very knowledgeable. He's entertaining enough to watch, but they're not exactly the reasons as to why I suppose I'm still watching videos that Pete puts out. The reason being is that within 5 seconds of clicking on his video, I'm smiling. I'm enjoying watching the video. The reason for that is because he's smiling. He's enjoying putting out this content. You can tell instantly, and it's comforting as a viewer to watch that. I don't necessarily know why. I suppose I'm not enjoying making videos anymore. My channel is now a year old, and if I'm thinking back to last year, this was around the time that I was making my arcade racing video. Now, that's arguably one of the worst videos I've made, ignoring the copyright issues that I ran into. The video was just poorly edited. It was the first time I tried an unscripted video like this is, and I think you notice that when you listen to it. There's a whole host of problems with that video, but I enjoyed making that video more than perhaps any other video. I just felt total creative freedom, I suppose, making that video. And I've had similar videos where I've had that level of enjoyment, but I don't seem to get that buzz, that enthusiasm that I had a year ago nowadays. I suppose it might be compounded by my lack of growth. So a lot of you guys know I had one, I suppose, viral video, and on June 17th of last year I earned or gained 129 new subscribers on one day in June. And since August of last year, I think I've gained anywhere between like 100 and 120. But basically I gained more subscribers on that one day than I did since August. And look, I never saw YouTube as work. I never sat down and thought to myself, oh god, I have to make another YouTube video. There's parts of making a YouTube video that I don't necessarily enjoy, particularly recording and or editing the audio. But the overall experience I've always really enjoyed. And I've always believed that it could be a job, potentially, if I'm good enough. And initially when I started, I didn't really know if I was good enough, but the Halo Infinite video getting 80,000 views, high view duration, and the tons of positive comments on that video, it was enough for me to say, well, actually, maybe I am good enough at YouTube. And I think that video isn't a very good video. I think the script is decent, but the editing, the audio could be a lot better, and I'd like to think I've improved a lot since then. But unfortunately I don't think the algorithm has necessarily been kind to me. I've made far better videos since that have, produced maybe less than 300 views. Traditionally for YouTubers, their growth is a bit like a snowball, so they start off and maybe within the first few months they only have, say, 50 subscribers, but within a year they could have 5,000, and then year 2 they could have 50, and then 500. It is exponential, and I thought my growth would be like that. It was like that to begin. It was very slow, then I had the viral video, and then everything sort of skyrocketed. And then around July of last year, YouTube decided to, I suppose, stop recommending that video to people, and the growth slowed, and then the growth plateaued. And it has plateaued since then, which has been quite, I suppose, demoralizing, frustrating, and yeah, I don't want to make it out that I haven't enjoyed my time since then. There's a lot of videos that I've put out that I'm really, really proud of, and every video I've put out I can enjoy watching back, and I have to say that the comments that I've received on videos throughout my time, they've, I suppose, kept me going in terms of motivation and drive. Perhaps I didn't necessarily feel like doing a bit of YouTube work on a certain day, but I remembered a comment telling me to keep it up and to keep going, etc., etc., and they really helped, and I'm so thankful for that. I can't guarantee if I'll be back, and if I am back, when that'll be. I do want to mention that I still have tons of ideas, right? And I'll be honest, some videos I'm more interested in making than others. There is one video in particular I do want to make in the future, and that is when Halo Infinite hopefully comes out this year. I want to make a video on that. Whether or not it'll be positive or negative remains to be seen, but I do want to make a Halo Infinite video, so I'd say you'll probably see me upload maybe a month or two after Halo Infinite launches. Having said that, if I do come back, I can't guarantee that it'll be the same content. I've been thinking of YouTube since the age of 14, and to be honest, the type of videos that I've been making, they're the type of videos I really only got interested in, in the past few years. When I was 14, I envisioned myself that I'd be producing a video, say, every day, or 2 videos a day, and they'd be sort of like let's play videos that I still watch, with other YouTubers. They put out those sort of videos. if I come back, will it be maybe perhaps those sort of videos? I don't know. I've lots of ideas, I suppose, that are unrelated to the content that I've been putting out. So I've no idea, to be honest, what I'll do and when I'll do it. All I know is that for now I need to put it on hold. I need I suppose a break. Not that I've been working too much or anything, but I need to just move it aside and kind of clear my head, so to speak. I will say that if I do come back, I will let you guys know in advance. I'll be quite open, especially if I'm changing up the content. I know that's the golden rule of YouTube, is to not change your content, but at the end of the day I have to do what I enjoy doing, because that's YouTube, right? It's a hobby to me. So if I'm not enjoying it like I am now, then I have to reconsider. But I want to, I suppose, take time to say thank you to everyone who has watched my videos, and especially those who have liked, and especially those who have commented on my videos. You know, I read all the comments, and as I mentioned before, they were a huge motivation for me, and they really did help, you know, justify, I suppose, the hours that I was putting in. And another big thank you to those who donated to me on Patreon. I know it's unfortunate that, you know, I've stopped making content, and I apologize to you guys in particular, but you know, thank you so much for donating, to putting in money into what the content that I'm putting in. You know, I'm so grateful. I can't be thankful enough for that. So yeah, this is pretty much it. As I said, I'm pausing, so when I'll be back, if I'll be back, remains to be seen. But yeah, until then, peace.